Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're getting into a really dense but super important piece of broadcast tech. It's the Thor broadcast F-M4SDI-ET-TxRx.
That is a mouthful.
It is. But before you get lost in that, that alphabet soup, our whole mission today is to show you exactly how this one product becomes this compact powerhouse for media pros who need serious speed over crazy distances.
And what's so great is the name is basically the roadmap, F-M4SDI-ET-TxRx.
Yeah.
Just fiber, 4 SDI channels, Ethernet, and then transmitter receiver.
Oh, it's all there.
It's all there. The core idea is just consolidation. This unit's whole purpose is to combine, 4 high bandwidth video streams, plus network data, plus control data, all onto one single strand of optical fiber.
An entire setup in just 2 little boxes.
Exactly. An infrastructure solution in 2 small boxes.
So that consolidation, it really starts with the video. We're talking about carrying 4 separate channels of high-definition SDI video. Right. And the speed is it's spectacular. 1.485 gigabits per second per channel. Now, that's a big number, but what does that actually guarantee for the person using it?
It guarantees fidelity. I mean, this thing adheres strictly to the SMPTE 292M HD-SDI standard. That's the gold standard in broadcast.
Okay.
And by not compressing the video for the trip, you are guaranteeing 0, and I mean 0, compression artifacts. For high-stakes stuff like live sports or, a color grading suite, that's the holy grail.
One thing that jumped out at me from the source material was the integrated cable equalizer. That seems like a really practical, thoughtful touch for video pros, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Think about a real-world setup. Sometimes your cameras are already on these long copper cable runs before the signal even hits the fiber transmitter.
Right, so the signal's already a bit degraded.
Exactly. The equalizer just cleans that up before it gets converted. It eliminates a huge installation headache right out of the box.
Okay, so we've established the video backbone is rock solid, but, for any remote job to work, the control room has to be able to talk back. How are we handling that feedback loop?
Video's definitely only half the story. Simultaneously, and this is the key part, over that exact same single fiber, you have a complete data pipeline. You get one fast Ethernet, 10 100 megabits per second connection. It even supports port-based VLANs.
So you have network access for file transfers or IP cameras, all on the same line.
Completely unified with the video.
Yeah.
And beyond that, you have a dedicated bidirectional RS-485 control channel.
And that's for things like, adjusting a PTZ camera remotely?
Precisely. Sending those control signals back. Now, it does run half duplex.
Does that limit you at all, operationally?
Not really, not for its purpose. It just means it sends or receives, one direction at a time. But for short little command bursts to pan or zoom a camera, it's perfectly efficient. It's standard practice.
And I saw they built in more flexibility with an optional auxiliary card. They mentioned adding RS-232, RS-422, or even contact closure. Why would a pro need contact closure specifically?
That's for the really critical signals. Think tally lights on a camera or trigger alerts. It's a simple binary signal. It's totally reliable.
So if a camera is live on air 50 kilometers away,
the director needs to know instantly. Contact closure handles that dedicated alert signal perfectly, and it's completely separate from the video stream.
Now let's talk scale, because this is where it gets kind of wild. Yeah. The standard range is 20 kilometers, which is already impressive.
It is.
But you can upgrade this for, 40, 60, or even an astounding 100 kilometers?
100 kilometers. I mean, just think about that distance. That's from a major city out to its suburbs or even further, all happening on a cable that's thinner than a human hair.
How does it maintain signal integrity over that kind of distance?
It relies on something called TDM, or time division multiplexing. You can sort of imagine it as a hyper-efficient traffic cop, neatly stacking all that data inside the fiber, so the 4 uncompressed video streams don't break down.
And you have to assume reliability is just baked in, with all the protection circuits and status alarms, like the NOP-NO optical signal alarm?
For sure. It's built for those demanding jobs, live events, high-end security, distributed SDI networks. When you boil it all down, a product like this, it just fundamentally changes the economics and logistics of setting up a complex remote broadcast. It makes the impossible feel possible.
So here's the final thought for you to chew on. If this one compact kit can handle 4 uncompressed HD streams with network control over 100 kilometers, how much does the definition of local connectivity really need to change? It certainly makes the whole idea of a remote studio feel a lot less remote.